What's more adventurous than Link exploring outer space? Adventure! Adventure has always been at the center of Zelda games, and there's nothing more adventurous than outer space. Link's been exploring original worlds since the original Legend of Zelda. No rules, no instructions, and a giant map to explore as you please. Along the way, there were some bumps in the road. Skyward Sword and DS titles were far more linear in comparison to the series' roots. But then came Breath of the Wild, the game that brought us back to our roots and reimagined the original game in the series. You have this whole massive map to explore with giant mountains, lakes, a vast desert, enemy bases, and everything in between. If you see something in the distance, you can go there and explore. Then, 6 years after Breath of the Wild came out, Nintendo made its sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. There won't be any story spoilers, but we will be talking about the first few hours if you haven't played and want to go in completely blind, so be warned. We knew about the Sky Islands, but didn't know how vast they truly were until playing the game. They are all over the place and usually will hide some secrets on them, whether it be a shrine or a Zone 8 item dispenser. I think most people will agree with me when I say we looked forward to exploring the sky and were not disappointed. Oh yeah, one other thing. Nintendo casually hid the fact that there is a third giant part of the map, this being the depths. Nintendo could have completely skipped out on the depths and this game would be a masterpiece. They didn't even need to show it off or mention it before the game's release. Tears of the Kingdom really just had 3 open world maps in it. Now the main map is the Breath of the Wild map, a belt with so many changes scattered around, so it does make sense why they were able to have so much. What's next for the series though? It's space, as you could probably tell from the thumbnail. Imagine Nintendo having a Zelda game with the depths, main map, sky, and space, since that's pretty much the only way Nintendo could expand from this outside of just making an even bigger map or doing some multi-dimensional stuff like in A Link Between Worlds, which actually could be cool, but that's a topic for a whole nother video. Let me know if you want that, okay? Is this going to happen? Maybe, maybe not, but who knows? No one thought Nintendo would add a whole underground the size of the main map, and that happened. I think if this does happen, it actually could be a DLC. As we do know, the gravity gets lighter on super high up Sky Islands. This could even be hinting towards a space DLC, as we seem to be close already. What if there's some sort of Zonai rocket ship that will send you to space and let you explore the moon or space debris, or maybe even ancient Zonai space bases? But that doesn't fit at all into a Zelda's game theme. Yeah, neither does a full-on motorcycle, but here we are. You could use the rocket ship, or maybe some other sort of space transportation to explore the vastness of space with different planets. That could retcon in more Zelda lore. As for what lore that could be, I don't know. Maybe some species are originally from space, maybe the Zonai moved up to space and they are still alive. We know they vanished, but don't know much more than that. They were already in the sky, maybe they went a step above. This isn't to say Nintendo needs to make a full-on open space game where you explore the entire universe, but having a few planets, some debris, and the moon would be super fun, right? We saw in the Mario Galaxy games that planets don't need to be too big. There could be a planet where you can jump super high and another where you can barely get off the ground. There would be so much potential for extraterrestrial species for Nintendo to get creative with. Now, Nintendo's vision with the Zelda series since Breath of the Wild has seemed to just be to give the player more and more freedom. We got this massive open world map in Breath of the Wild, and the sky and the depths in Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe Nintendo will expand by making the super depths, or add in some multiverse features with other maps. Maybe time travel where the map is different depending on what time you were in, like Ocarina of Time. I really think though it's not too far-fetched for Nintendo to take the next Zelda adventure or make a DLC for Tears of the Kingdom into the vast unknown that is outer space. Do you think the Zelda series' next stop could be in space? And if so, what ideas do you have? Also, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you see when we upload new videos. This has been Danny with Game Domain.